Yeat is an artist that has had one of the fastest come-ups in the underground to this day. Having had been one of the most talked about artists in 2021, running the year with songs like Sorry About That, Get Busy, and many more. Also getting a major co-sign by Drake, which hopefully means that we're getting music by them soon. Yeat's music might have blew up pretty fast, but he didn't just get here overnight, and he has a story, so let's get into where Yeat really started. On February 26, Noah Oliver Smith was born. He was born in Irvine, California to his Hispanic father and his Romanian mom. At an early age when Yeat was growing up, his dad was inside of a band, which that's where some of his interest in making music comes from. And also growing up in the early 2000s, he was into music like T-Pain, Jay-Z, and Kanye. And into his older teen years, he would listen to people like Young Thug and Future. Yeat says a lot of his vocal inspiration as of like singing comes from T-Pain. And in a lot of his music, you can hear a lot of Young Thug inspiration, but that's basically with any artist. Yeat says there's really no explanation from how he got his name, besides he wanted to make it memorable and he just wanted to make it one word. One of Yeat's old friends invited him to his house and they happened to have a studio mic, and I guess just after that Yeat would just start to record music on his own. And Yeat says that a lot of his old music has terrible mixing, and the mixing was so bad to the point where he wouldn't even want to listen to his own music. And around 2016 to 2017 he would start releasing music, but he would still be struggling finding his sound. And he does say, looking back at his old music, it was pretty bad, but at the time he thought the music was good, and that's what really kept him going. And once he graduated high school, he would move to New York knowing that he would have a better career with music. In 2018, Yeat released his first song with the popular channel Elevator, with, like I said, this being one of his first songs to be released. He would be pretty small at the time, but making the smart decision by posting the song on Elevator, he had built himself a little small fan base. He would start to network with many other artists in the underground and also start to work with Slave World. Yeat wasn't really inside of Slave World, but more necessarily an associate. I don't know if it's like a Slave World group chat or if it's a group chat that has Slave World inside of that group chat, but one way or another, he was just really close with Slave World. Artist that was also close with Slave World, but not really inside of Slave World, called Wylan, was really close with Yeat and helped him mix his old music. He would soon make a second SoundCloud account because he realized he was holding so much music that he could be dropping. And in Yeat's creative process, he usually wouldn't go to an engineer. He preferably just liked making all the music and engineering it himself. And he normally didn't write any of his music, normally just freestyling it. But he didn't like the way his music was coming out. But thankfully, he had joined a Twitter group chat and he had met a good friend named Wylan. Wylan came to Yeat's house and gave him a bunch of things like plugins and just helped him mix his music so it all sounded way better. And after this, Yeat saw a gigantic change in his music and he really polished his sound way more. And in 2019 to 2020, Yeat would drop 5 mixtapes and EPs. This type of work ethic would really pay off with you being able to really see the growth in his community. And in 2019, he would drop another single with Elevator, and you could really see the difference between the first song that he dropped with Elevator to this one. And what I mean is the growth between this one and the other one, this one blew up way more. And on December 27th of 2019, he would drop a project called I'm So Me. And in the next few years, this will be some of his best, with him going up more than anybody would have ever thought. Going into the underground in 2021, it was a very big year. With the previous year, everybody being quarantined, a lot of people found an interest in making music. So there was a lot of clones and people just recreating the same thing that people were already doing. But Yeat was different. And in June of 2021, Yeat released his project 4L. This would be the album known to bring Yeat's name to a way bigger audience, but his song, especially Sorry About That on the album, would gain a lot of traction on TikTok. With people wearing turbans, doing the Twizzy handshake, Yeat was basically the biggest thing on TikTok at that point. And later on, another single by him would blow up called Get Busy. And the exact reason for the song blowing up is because this will be the first time anybody had heard anybody put a bell in their song. Yeat makes it clear in an interview that it wasn't the producers putting the bells in the songs, but it was actually him. And after this, Yeat would just continue to keep creating classics. Having had eventually basically went mainstream in 2022, Yeat would drop what I would call his best album, at least, 2 Alive, getting features on that album from artists like Young Thug and Gunna, and later on dropping a 2 Alive Deluxe and also getting a feature from Uzi. Also working with Cole Bennett and Minions to help make a trailer for their movie, getting a feature from NBA YoungBoy, probably the most important, recently getting a feature from Drake. The Yeat feature on Drake's album probably had to be the most anticipated one. It's about a year ago, Drake had posted Yeat on his story and also invited him out to a party. After that, pictures surfacing on the internet of them together, people already knew that there was going to be music with them together. Yeat has been making gigantic moves in the last 3 years of his career, with people thinking that he was just an industry plant from how fast he actually grew. But Yeat is just another example of having talent, taking the risk, and making unique music. That was the Who Is Yeat video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm out.
You don't give a fuck. I'm God.